Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to another video. Inside this box we have an iPad, and I think it's an iPad 2nd gen. We'll have to see once we open it up, but hopefully it's running iOS 4 and maybe iOS 5, but if we're lucky iOS 4 would be sweet. Let's get this thing opened up and see what we have. Okay, and we have a shattered screen. I don't remember that in the listing. Oh, right. What is all this? You know what? I think this was like a $5 listing, an auction on eBay that I won. And I was like, you know what? For $5, I'll buy an iPad 2nd gen. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Let me go find that listing and well, actually, I'll just put the price up here. So this is how much I paid for this iPad 2nd gen. And it looks like it's a 32 gigabyte cellular model. It is engraved, but for that price, I just couldn't pass it up. We'll check it out anyway once it powers on. Okay, we're at the hello setup screen. I'll go ahead and breeze through this and then we'll see at the home screen if this thing is special or not. Okay, here we go. Actually, let me switch back to 60 frames per second. There we are. Now you can appreciate the smoothness and the sheer performance of iOS 9 on this iPad 2nd gen. I'm just kidding. Okay, we are running 9.3.6. That's got to be the latest version for this specific iPad. No iCloud account, 32 gigabytes. Let's check the camera. Looking good. And the speaker's obviously working there. And yeah, not a whole lot to say about this iPad other than it's a 2nd gen. It's been updated all the way. It's got a terrible camera. And yeah, it's got a cracked display, which actually somehow managed to not go over the actual LCD there. All right, let's check out the iOS 9 wallpapers, which we don't get to do very much because iOS 9 is not really that welcomed unless you've got an iPhone 6s. And not too many options to choose from. How about this one? That doesn't look too bad. So I think my plan for this iPad is I'm going to downgrade it to iOS 6. I've got a pretty good tutorial on that. I'll link it down below. And then I'm going to list this thing on my eBay, which will also be linked down below. And for someone who's interested in a cheap iPad running iOS 6, cheap because, well, it's got a cracked display, it's engraved on the back, and this thing doesn't really have a whole lot going for it. But if you're new to collecting and you want something on iOS 6, then an iPad 2 is a great place to start. Of course, you can downgrade it yourself, but if you don't have the time or the resources or just don't really feel like doing it, then this will be a good option for you. So that's been it for this video. I know it was short and not very exciting because, well, let's be honest, who wants to see an iPad 2nd gen on iOS 9? Not me, but that'll be it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another video.